Your hometown news leader. News 4 begins with breaking news.
We have breaking news right now. Shootings in a usually quiet neighborhood today left 2 people dead in Dothan. It happened just before noon. News 4's Michaela Simmons joins us along East Bunch Street in Dothan with what police say happened and that tragic outcome. Michaela, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Bayla, officers rushed to this neighborhood right behind me where they found a man dead. A police spokesperson tells us that afterwards they received reports of the suspect going back into the home, leaving the victim outside. Officers set up the perimeter and attempted to contact the suspect several times before forcibly entering. When they went inside, they found the suspect, who they have not yet publicly identified.
Investigators are working the scene. It's a very active investigation, and we're not going to release any names right now until we can notify the next of kin. We never assume anything. We always want to make sure that we follow all the leads, and we don't leave anything to chance. So we're going to let the investigators do their work.
Now, as with the suspect, Owens did not immediately rush to identify the victim as the investigation is still ongoing. And obviously, this has caused quite a commotion in this neighborhood. Live in Dothan, Michaela Simmons for your hometown news leader.
Michaela, thank you so much for keeping us updated on this incident.